Hi, Alex.
Hi.
I'm glad you're back here today. How are you?
I'm good.
Good. Let's start with some deep breathing. I'll turn on some music.
Okay.
Just kind of do the usual. Let's close our eyes and get present and centered in the moment. Breathing in deep through your nose and out through your mouth. Just do 2 more breaths. When you're ready, you can bring yourself back to the room. Tell me about your week.
Well, I tried to go to that park.
Okay. Tell me about that.
I didn't stay very long.
Okay.
Because it just finally got too overwhelming.
Right.
But I did go and
I'm so excited for you. That's great.
Yeah.
So how do you feel like confidence-wise that you went? Like, how did that? Do you feel like you could maybe do it again?
Maybe it'll
Yeah.
take a little more.
Well, a maybe's good. When we
Right,
started,
right.
it was a no way. So that's great. I'm really excited for you. Okay. So tell me, what did you do before you went to the party? What did your day look like before?
I did like a long soak in the tub.
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Great.
I tried not to, I turned my phone off.
Great.
And tried to just
Be really mindful, it sounds like.
Yes.
Really practice that mindfulness we've been talking about. That's great.
Yes.
So how did soaking, turning off your phone, just kind of being present with yourself, how did that make you feel?
I liked that part. Like, I felt great most of the day. And that's probably how I was able to go for as long as I did.
Right.
Because I wasn't already worked up when I got there.
Absolutely. So you felt like it helped you then, I'm hearing.
Yes.
Great.
Yes.
That's so great. Okay, so tell me what your anxiety level was, like scale of 1 to 10, walking into the party.
I would say walking in, it was about a 7.
Okay.
And then, as more people started coming in, it started going up.
Right, yeah, of course. Which I feel like that's totally normal with social anxiety. But the fact that you got there and that you stayed there for a little bit, you're doing amazing. So tell me how you kind of calmed yourself down once you felt your anxieties kind of starting to climb.
Well, I tried to keep breathing.
Okay.
But
did you feel like that felt natural? Like, I know you were like a little bit worried about drawing attention to yourself. Did you feel like it did, or
a little at first? But then, I don't know. I think I just need to practice it more because I eventually just said, I just think I'm gonna go.
Yeah. And that's okay. It's okay. It's great to know your boundaries and to leave whenever it starts to feel a little overwhelming. So I'm glad you were able to do that. How long did you stay?
About 30, 40 minutes.
That's so great. I'm so excited for you. I bet within the next year we'll be able to get you to like an hour or maybe more, or maybe you can stay the whole time.
Yeah.
I feel like you've made some really amazing improvements. How do you feel?
I feel that way too. Like,
great.
When we first started, I wouldn't have been able to go at all.
Right, absolutely. Yeah.
I felt left out of most everything, whether it was to do with my job or my family, or I think family's worse than the job sometimes.
Oh, really? Yeah. Tell me about that. How is your family?
They're just, family. I don't know. I just feel that they know more about you, so they have more of a tendency to get judgy.
Right. Do you see your family a lot? Like, do they live close?
Not.
Or do you mean like your immediate family, like your children and stuff?
No, not my children. Not children. More like my parents and my brothers and stuff like that. Aunts and uncles.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, like they know enough to be judgy, but not enough to really know what's going on. So they just make me uncomfortable.
Do you have anyone that you do feel comfortable letting them know like what is going on and not feeling like they judge you?
I talk to my parents about it because they would like me to be in more stuff, but
yeah. Do you have any friends that you?
A couple at work.
Yeah. Good. Do you ever hang out with them outside of work?
Occasionally.
Yes. Yeah.
We talk a lot on the phone.
Good. Yeah. It's really good to have those social networks, so I'm glad that you have that. I was wondering how your anxiety level is with the grocery store, things like that, or is it just social situations?
It gets high. It gets pretty bad in the grocery store, but I usually I make a list.
Okay.
And stick to that.
That helps you stay present in the.
Yes. Okay. It's kind of hard sometimes because I will plan around the busy time, like Friday payday. I won't go.
Yeah. And that's okay to do. It's like I said, great to know your boundaries. Great to know it's okay to plan. That doesn't, make you, seem more. If it doesn't make you feel more anxious to go at those less busy times, and absolutely. It's just getting there, and you being able to get there. That's a huge step. I'm just feeling really excited for you there. Yeah. So I was wondering if you tried like any other things that bring you like present into the moment and mindful, other than the deep breathing.
I've been looking into some of the things you suggested, like the yoga or just some meditations.
Right.
And I do listen to some music when I'm trying to relax. Or
great.
God, not if I turn down the lights.
Right.
Use candles that I don't get as worked up.
Yeah. Yeah. Of course. Well, great. I'm really glad you're trying some new stuff. I was thinking, when you go to the grocery store, stuff like that, it might be helpful to like do headphones. You could maybe like if there ever is a time where it's like, oh my gosh, I don't, I really have to go to the grocery store, go do this XYZ right now, like, and it's like maybe a bit more busy time. Maybe you could do like some headphones, listen to some calm music, so that maybe like the sounds aren't so stimulating. Can't turn down the lights or anything, unfortunately, but can't get rid of all the people. But yeah, maybe some music might help you. You could maybe give that a try.
Yeah, because sometimes I'll just send one of the kids in if it's like, we gotta have this before we go home.
Right.
It's busy.
Right.
Go get milk.
Yeah, and it's great that you have that option. That your kids are old enough and able to support you in that way. But yeah, just if you don't have that support available to you ever, then you could maybe still do it. Yeah, because you have a smartphone, right?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, so great. You're good. You're good to go there. Awesome. Yeah. So, tell me, whenever you left the party, did you feel? I know you always talk about how you feel super judged by people when you have to leave. Did you feel judged, or did you feel like your friends were more supportive?
I think that the person whose party it was pretty supportive.
Awesome. Just kind of happy you were there?
Yeah.
Great. That's what I was thinking. I was hoping that that's how it would be for you. People are generally pretty understanding, it seems like.
Yeah, and they're just so used to me, like, acting out. Right. Or, like, I think they were just shocked that I even came.
Yeah. Did it feel good to shock them?
Yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought it might for you. That's so wonderful. I'm very excited for you. So, any other upcoming events that you're thinking about trying out?
Well, the kids want to go to this Halloween function.
Okay.
I don't know yet.
Yeah. What is it? Is it like a haunted house or?
No, it's like some bouncy houses and stuff like that.
Yeah. Yeah. So, what kind of things could you do to maybe work up the courage to go there?
Well, make sure that the first part of the day is not too hectic.
Right.
That would help. I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah. Okay. We can explore that together. But I think to, gauge what you could do beforehand, might depend. Let's talk a little bit about what the event makes you feel anxious. Like what things are you thinking about that will overwhelm you once you get there?
Well, for one, I am okay with my children. Mm-hmm. But when you get a bunch of other children around, I get really nervous and anxious.
Okay.
It just feels out of control.
What about it feels out of control? Is it like the noise or just like the general atmosphere?
I think probably the noise.
Okay. Okay. Would you feel comfortable doing like headphones then? Are your kids old enough to kind of?
I think so. I might go to try that. Yeah.
You could maybe try it. Maybe like turn it down low, and so if you ever do get overwhelmed, you can maybe kind of focus in on that. But if it is low enough, then it kind of just adds more noise, so that might not work for you. Which that's okay too. I think definitely taking that first half of the day to relax yourself